Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic and our Human Rogues Joyous journey. We are still in Duskwood today. I did go back to town and I got things turned in over there. We turned in all the breadcrumb stuff here and picked up the follow-ups. So now we're also looking for Rot Blossoms. Rot Blossoms was the item that I wanted to pair with the kill quest we're going to do over here. So now we have that. We also have the quest to kill more Ladim, so that's good as well. We have a kill quest for Sven to prove our worth. He wants us to take on skeletal raiders, healers, and warders to prove that we can be of greater assistance to him. So yeah, we're going to do a bunch of that stuff today. Eventually, I still have to get us out to the Moonbrook Schoolhouse. We do need to follow up on that one as well. But yeah, I think we're making really good progress here in Duskwood. I was kind of surprised when we already got the More Ladim quest opened up, and we're actually kind of at a level to do it. I think by the time we're ready to leave Duskwood, we'll probably be at a level where we can solo More Ladim. And we are probably going to at least give that a shot. The great thing about having Vanish is if I remember to use it, we can give an elite a shot. And if it's going to go completely sideways, we can just pop out of battle. I decided to take the northern route over here today instead of the road because I have this feeling that going from the north gets you over here a lot faster than taking the road. And traditionally I used to take the road, and I do think it just takes longer that way. Especially when you're mounted and you don't have to worry about getting dazed by everything. It's probably faster to come this way. Alright, so let's see. I want to tackle these kind of in level order, so we do need to head to the southeastern and southern parts of the graveyard first. We're going to look for fiends and horrors. We're going to be getting Rot Blossoms while we do that. Once that's done, then we'll look for the raiders, healers, and warders. So yeah, just lots of undead killing to do in this episode, basically. We're going to be fighting undead a lot and for a long period of time. Bags are empty enough that we should be able to stay out here and just get everything done, which is exciting. The Carrion Recluse can go away, thank you. Poisons, we're going to get poisons on immediately. We do have this one instant poison too. Oh, this only required level 20. Why did I think this required level 30? We need to get new poisons, like right away, obviously. Yeah, we need new poisons. This requires 30. Coats a weapon with poison which lasts an hour. Each strike has a 30% chance of poisoning the enemy for... What should I use, guys? Yeah, I need some help with my poisons. I'm not going to use crippling poison. So instant poison and deadly poison. What do I want on my weapons as a combat rogue? I should say as a combat rogue who's questing. You know, I know there's probably a different answer if you're talking about, you know, what's optimal at endgame in a raid. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about what's better for questing. I don't need these guys. I don't know why I'm coming up here. Just getting in the flow of killing everything and not using my brain. I'm thinking with my daggers. That's the problem. I need to stop thinking with my daggers. What expansion did they get rid of the debuff to rogues' movement speed while in stealth? Was it Cataclysm that finally just let rogues move at a normal speed while in stealth? Because I know they don't move slow still today. Well, we have all of our Rot Blossoms that actually completed very quickly. It was a good drop rate. And it's not always. It's really weird, guys. Quite unexpectedly, the rogue is quickly becoming one of my favorite classes. Very unexpectedly. Like, I knew that I enjoyed the rogue when we played it on the Blood Elf, but this time around, I feel like I'm doing things a little bit differently and building the character a little bit differently and just having a different experience. And it's quickly becoming my favorite class. There's something about, like, I don't want to say the simplicity of it. Maybe like the conceptual simplicity of the class. Which is that you're stabbing stuff with weapons. And you just want to do that quicker and harder as much as you can. I like the quick auto attacks. I don't know. I really dig the flow of it. Obviously, the energy is amazing for me. Energy might be greater than rage. So that's a really cool aspect of it. I've been enjoying that a lot. We have decimated these guys, and they have not replenished their ranks on this side of the lane. Let's come over here to the west a little bit. We probably don't have to stay in stealth, I guess. Although I'm getting quite comfortable in stealth. I do feel like when you play a game for a long time, like when you play a game for 18 years, you really can't trust like your old opinions of classes or your old opinions about the game. Because as a person, you're gonna change so much in 18 years that, yeah, I feel like I had like an opinion and a thought about the rogue and what it was to play and what it was to be a rogue. And then I actually play it, you know, here I am. All these years later, and it's an amazing class. And it was probably always an amazing class, right? But the difference is that I've changed. And that's really interesting. That you can have a class that at one point in time you have no interest in playing it, and then at a different point in time it literally becomes your favorite class to play. That's the interesting thing about games that are around for a long time, and how like you can change so much that it's like having a new experience. We're getting close to where the healers, raiders, and warders are at. I'm just going to take out this last horror, and then we'll head back to more where we were at. I'm gonna kill these grave robbers. I always want them to like drop an item that begins a quest, or I want them to be for a quest, but maybe they're for a class quest. Because I've never had a quest that involves these guys here. But I've always thought it would be cool if there was a quest. So what are they doing here? Why are they robbing graves with all these undead around? It's not exactly safe. This guy like respawned instantly, and he's not even dead. I don't know if you'd even call that a respawn. It's a duplicate spawn. Yeah, no items. Nothing useful. At least we stopped them from robbing graves. I feel good. So horrors are done. We need 5 fiends still, though. Let's head back over to the east. Alright, we are done with that one, guys. Let's head over and we'll start working on the raiders, healers, and warders. For some of them, we may end up going down into the crypt over here. But some of them we can get on the outside. We'll try to stay on the outside as much as we can. So I feel like it gets a little congested down there. We could get ourselves in trouble. Now, we're certainly going to want to save our kicks here for the heal that's inevitably going to go off from these guys. So we're going to have to ignore the shadow bolts. We could gouge the shadow bolt, but we're gonna kick the heal. And if we want to gouge the shadow bolt, if we have the energy for it, we can do that. Let's be a little bit more conscious of our health now that we're fighting guys that are at a little bit higher level. That's a fiend. We don't need him. You are a healer. Slowing poison, so that shouldn't stop us from staying in stealth, thankfully. Hey, level 31, nice. So, I have started to go into hack and slash. I realize we don't have two swords, we don't have a sword and an axe, so we're not benefiting as much from this as we might. I should have gone into Blade Flurry, so we're going to do that now. Increases your attack speed by 20%. In addition, attack strike an additional nearby opponent. It's not a big AoE, but it's a little bit of cleave, and we need it very badly, and I'm super happy to finally have it. And if I was smart, I would have already had it. But there we go. We have it now, so that's good. Let's go ahead and get it out on our bar somewhere we can easily click it anytime we want. So anytime we have more than one enemy, we could even now purposely pull additional enemies so that we can utilize it intentionally. So something to keep in mind. Yeah, we'll start right here with this spider. I like it. It's gonna make life for us very different, and I'm super excited. Let's check up this way a little bit up the hill. Yeah, there's usually at least a few raiders hanging out by this other house. The one with the weird purpley skybox effect. Plague spreaders we don't need right now. Plague spreader over here. Okay, so not really seeing any other raiders up here at the moment. Let's head over this way. Nothing over here either. So we might have to go down into the catacombs now. Let's go ahead and do that. Shouldn't be too bad. We got a 6 spirit ring. Band of Thorns. It's a strange name for a spirit ring. We can get our last warder right down here if we clear this healer first. Probably worth it. So now we just need a bunch more raiders, like 7 of them. We might as well just clear some of these guys as we make our way down. I mean, we could sneak in and sneak out, but we can clear them. They're not that difficult to take out. The buttons are fun to press. Am I seeing any... All I see down here are warders. We only needed 3 warders, but they sure filled this place up with them. Maybe it's just that that's what's spawned in right now. Maybe we have to take out a bunch of these guys if we want any of the other guys to spawn. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a good idea to head back up. Maybe some of the guys outside are respawning. If this guy is back up on the stairs here, there should be at least a couple of guys outside that are respawned as well. Yeah, here we go. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. Oh, he used a paralyzing poison on us. Look at him. How cool is he? These are the last two that we'll need, actually. Got pretty lucky. Alright, so all that's done except for Morladim. I feel like we can wait a couple of levels before we try to take him on our own. If we do want to do that, let's come over here and we'll turn into Sven, see what he has for us next. And maybe we should actually take a run out to the Moonbrook Schoolhouse from here. We're pretty close, realistically.
Greetings.
Your skill in combat rambles cannot be doubted. Your resolve may yet see us through to the end of Morbid Fell. Go to the city of Stormwind and speak with Bishop Farthing in the Cathedral of Light. Give him Jitter's journal and tell him you mean to face Morbid Fell. Although Stormwind has forsaken Darkshire, Farthing is a kind soul and very wise. He may help you in your quest to save us. Your mission is perilous, but hurry. With each passing hour, the shadows of Duskwood grow even darker.
Go with honor, friend.
I think that one eventually takes us over to Menethil to get, like, some light-forged iron from a dwarf. We're gonna do all that stuff. We're gonna do all that stuff. Some of it I may do off recording, like, I may just run over there and do it. Whenever I go to Ironforge to learn axes and maces, would probably be a good time for me to do that stuff too, just to get it out of the way. Because I do want to kill Morladim and Morbid Fell this time through. I feel like that's, like, definitely required for completion of Duskwood. Yeah, I feel like doing this is okay, and then we can hearth back. Would probably be our best bet. And then we have a Worgen quest to do, is that what I saw? Yeah, the Nightbane Vilefang Worgen. And I guess if I get the Menethil, I should take a boat to South Shore, and I should get the flight point for South Shore. If we do end up wanting to do some questing there, I'm still not sure that I even want to try to skip Stranglethorn, because I actually really enjoy Stranglethorn quite a bit. But then again, like I said, we've been there a lot. We'll definitely be there again in the future on some character sometime. So maybe this is our opportunity to go ahead and skip it. We'll do South Shore and Arathi Highlands, and we'll make it work. Even if we have to do additional dungeon runs and stuff like that. We'll figure out how to make it work. We'll see if we can do it. I don't think I've ever leveled the character in my life and not done Stranglethorn, so... You find a dusty, unsent letter in the old footlocker. Okay. Oh, you became aggressive. I was going to leave you alone. Who is this mere human that meddles with that which is past? May the legend of Stelvin die along with you. It didn't, and we didn't. I think we could just hearth back. We could run to Sentinel Hill, hop a flight to Stormwind. And we could talk to Bishop Farthing. Maybe we do that really quick. And then we can hearth if we want. I didn't notice at first that we did get the Curse of Stelvin. All attributes reduced by 5 for 9 more minutes. That's okay, we won't be doing much fighting in the next 9 minutes. So we need to make our way all the way back into the Cathedral of Light. We don't need to visit the trainer. And we really shouldn't have anything else here to do. You know what we could do? We could try to get our first aid leveled up enough to get Silk. Because the first aid trainer is going to be back here also in the Cathedral of Light, so maybe we try to do that. Got a couple of different quests in here. One of them is a Nomergon quest that we're not going to do. The Missing Diplomat. Excuse me, madam. Bishop de Levy asked me to approach adventurers that might be able to help him with a delicate matter. If you could quietly head to Stormwind Keep and speak to him at your earliest convenience, I'm sure he'd appreciate your help. Again, please be discreet. It is a matter of some importance. Okay. Maybe we will have to check that out and see what's going on with that.
Good day to you.
Rest, sister. I can tell you've traveled far, and you bear a heavy burden. Can you tell me what cast that dark shadow over you? He's talking about the curse. After reading the journal and hearing your intent, an evil taint has gained a foothold within the already beleaguered Duskwood. I thank the light we have a hero such as you to face it. But you must first prepare yourself for the coming trial, for the necromancer Morbin Fell is immensely powerful, and has cast dark enchantments about himself to protect him from physical assault. If you are to defeat him, you will need a weapon that is proof against these protections. The Doomed Fleet. Years ago, the Third Fleet of Kultiras sank along the coast of the wetlands, an expanse of marsh north of the Dwarven kingdom of Ironforge. Aboard one ship was a load of light-forged iron. This metal is precious to us, for items crafted from it strike with holy truth. If you are to face Morbin Fell, then you will need such a weapon. Go to Menethil Harbor and speak with my Dwarven colleague Glorin Steelbrow. If that lost metal can be found, he'll know where to look.
Safe travel.
Yeah, so that's the one that I'll probably do that on my own. Because we literally go out there, do one quest, and then have to come back. And I don't plan to be doing anything else out in the wetlands in this playthrough, so... Oh, the trainer for first aid. That was the other thing we wanted to do. Firstly, let's check. Yeah, we can't learn Silk until 150, but we could probably get to 150 here pretty easily. And enjoy some extremely loud Stormwind music while we're at it. Alright, there's silk. We can already make 30 silk bandages. So yeah, let's keep our eyes open. What do we need for heavy silk? We need 180. We're probably not going to get to 180 now, but it's going to be really close. So this is the silk bandage. This is going to heal for how much? 400? So better than 200, but it's not even quite half of our health. So we will want to get the heavy silk bandage as soon as we can. I like that all of these are on the trainer now. We don't have to go buy the books from Dustwallow Marsh or from wherever else we get the books from. I appreciate that they're all included right here. Yeah, we're not going to get to 180. But we will be there really soon, so that's good. And then the other thing I wanted to follow up on was back at the keep. Alright, Bishop, what do you need?
King's honor, friend.
No doubt if you're asking me about my business here in the keep, then young Thomas has succeeded in requisitioning you to help our kingdom. He has always been adept at following my request. I'm afraid I don't have time to elaborate much, so allow me to be blunt, and please try to keep this from becoming common knowledge. Recently, a diplomat was sent to Theramore to meet with Jaina Proudmoore. That diplomat never arrived. I believe the Defias are involved in this plot, but I'm not sure how. The diplomat's disappearance still eludes public attention, but it can't remain that way for long. Agents of the king are already scouring the city for clues, but I have my own contacts that I would like involved. In the Valley of Heroes is an old friend of mine named Jorgen. Find him, give him this note, and follow his instructions.
Bless you.
It's funny because this is the quest where you find out Varian is missing and has been abducted. But Varian's right here. He's actually fine, guys. It turns out he's fine. We've done that one to completion before, and it's obviously really interesting. I don't think we'll do it again. It's a lot of running around in a very good story. It does kind of dead end. It has parts where it just kind of dead ends. Eventually it culminates, but it takes a long time. Okay, so that is all done. Is there anything else we want to do here in town? I don't think so. I think we're good to hearth out of here.
Hey there. Have a good one.
There we go. That's the zombie juice that we had made for Abercrombie.
Hey there.
The situation in Raven Hill is still grim. The safety of Darkshire is in your hands, Rambles. I don't have enough watchers to keep the town safe. We need you to dispatch for Raven Hill yet again and rid the eastern mausoleum of 20 plague spreaders.
Farewell.
It's a lot of plague spreaders.
How are you?
I remember you. You're the one that was asking about the Stalvin fellow. Did you ever find what you were looking for? Interesting. So the chap did spend some time in Moonbrook after all. It is rather odd that the letter never got delivered. Nonetheless, I shall update the registry. Oh my. Must have missed this the first time. In the registry, right beneath the first address for Stalvin, there's another one listed, only partially scratched out. It looks like he was headed to the Lion's Pride Inn over in Goldshire. Might want to check there.
Have a good one.
We'll do that at level 32 when we head the Stormwind train, I think. Would be a good time for that. Looking at what else we have going on, I think I want to do Worgen in the Woods. Yep, let's go south before we decide to go all the way back out to the west right now. Let's go south and we'll wrap up the Worgen of the Woods quest. We can skin Worgen. Guys, did you know we can skin Worgen? Let's skin him. We actually might have been able to train the next rank of skinning now that I think about it. And I'm going to have to do that at level 32 as well. Cloak of Intellect, 6 Intellect, pretty nice. We're not gonna bother this group here, but maybe we can take the one out up on the hill who's kind of by himself. Let's go with that. I'd love to find out what's in the chest. Maybe we'll try to devise a way that we can do that. Ooh, this is, This is gonna be interesting. We'll do Blade Flurry and Evasion right away. Now we're out of combat, which is actually great. Because we can heal up, and then we can figure out how to take care of these two. I think we're going to have to take them both out to loot the chest. And this will actually end up being the exact amount that we need for the quest. Couldn't have turned out any better if I had planned it. And we know I don't plan things. Not that well. Oh, we need tainted ones as well. I almost didn't notice that. I'm glad I looked again. Tainted ones look like they might be further back into the mine here. Yeah, see, look at that. We need 8 of each, so... Oh, that's rude of you. We're skinning your fallen brethren. Give us some peace, would you? Now we skin you too. I mean, it works out. Somebody's not looting. And that is bothersome, because there's lots of bodies here. And unfortunately, there's only one tainted one alive, so we might be looking for these guys somewhere else, I guess. This cave would normally be full of tainted ones, probably enough to satiate the quest, but they're all dead. So, yeah, I mean, we could go somewhere else, or we could just kind of hang out and wait for them to respawn, which will probably happen pretty soon. The only problem is we don't have a lot else we can do here. Let's go fight this guy, and we'll just kind of hang here for a second. The alternative is that we have to head all the way over this way. Which is, I feel like by the time we made that run, the guys here would probably have respawned. It's really unfortunate that whoever did this did not at least loot the bodies so we could benefit from it, but, you know, what can you do? Starting to get some heavy leather, which tells me that I need to put some time into actually leveling up our... We have quite a bit. I can probably get quite a bit of skill ups from the 3 stacks of medium leather we have. Almost 4 stacks. Do I want to mess with this group? Not particularly. What do you think will happen if I shoot this guy with an arrow? Apparently he'll just pull all by himself and not alert his fellows in the slightest. I like it. Some phalanx bracers of strength. Here we go. We have 1 respawn, so soon, yeah, see, soon we're gonna have more. I have a feeling they're not going to quite give us enough to complete the quest. We might end up being a couple short. Now we know eventually one will respawn here at the back of the cave as well. Maybe there will be a few more that... Oh, here we go. It's not like ideal timing, but I'll take it. Oh, we have Gut Spill here. Gut Spill. We don't need Gut Spill that I'm aware of, but we are going to kill him anyway. They're probably going to send us back for Gut Spill, I would think. Off the top of my head, though, I'm not really recalling much about him. He doesn't drop an item that starts a quest, so yeah, maybe we'll be sent back here at some point. This will be the last tainted one that we need. Definitely worth it to hang out here and wait for the respawns. And back to town we go.
Well met.
Rambles, to be honest with you, I did not believe that you would get this far, but you are clearly a rogue to be reckoned with. In fact, if you wish to formally join Master Caravan's struggle, I will gladly write you a letter of recommendation. Here you go, bring this message to Master Caravan. He quickly removes a piece of faded parchment and offers it to you. A few more like you and we will outnumber the Night Watch. Perhaps then we could complete the work that we few carry on today. See, they allude to some kind of uprising against the Night Watch, and then nothing ever happens. It's a big disappointment.
Be careful.
I would like to see that storyline continued, but I know that even in Cataclysm, I don't think they continue anything per se. They just rework some things.
You need something?
Excuse me for my cold reception, Rambles, but as I'm sure you can tell, I am an extremely busy man. I really can't tell. I don't really know what you do. I see that you've impressed Kalar, and I assure you that is no small feat, and that he has given you his recommendation. There are unsavory types afoot, Rambles, and we can use the help of all who have proven themselves. We battle against demons, the undead, and those who would provide them aid. Be vigilant, be wary, and trust no one who would not give aid to our cause. Glory under the light. Doesn't tell me anything about who you are or what you do.
For the Alliance.
But thanks for the experience, buddy. It's quite a chunk of XP we got, too. Alright, guys. With that, I'm going to take a break here for today. When we come back, we are going to be heading back over to the Ravenhill Cemetery. We're going to fight the Plague Spreaders. Maybe we will give a shot at Morladim. We also have to turn in the breadcrumb back to Abercrombie. He's going to then send us down into the mine. We also have to get the monocle from the mine as well, so we'll be able to do those at once. And yeah, we're gonna kind of be getting towards the end of questing. On my own, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get us out to Menethil Harbor. I'm gonna do the quest to get us the light-forged iron that we need to confront Morbid Fell, so that we can do that as well. So that's kind of the plan, just to get that done on my own.
Can I help you?
And then we can probably wrap up everything left here, maybe even in the next episode. We'll see.
Have a good one.
Thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate all the support on this series. It's been a real blast. I'm having a great time. I know I say it every episode, but it's still true, so I'm going to keep saying it. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Let me know what you do think. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.